Hey guys, it's me, Aego here. Hi. Hello. These days, there's an increasing number of trendy products emerging in Korea, and one of them is highlighters. There are those that claim to be identical to luxury brand highlighters and are truly diverse. So I'll be taking a look at these trendy highlighters. First up is NatureRepublic's Glowy Highlighter. This highlighter comes in 2 variations, each with 4 colors. It's a bake-type product that goes through a drying process in the oven that creates a subtle, voluminous glow on the skin. Looking at it, I expected it to apply on very smoothly, but it actually feels a bit rougher than expected. Despite the roughness, it does seemingly spread unevenly and blends well. Although it applies on a bit roughly, the pigment turns out to be richer than expected. Warm Shining Palette. Number 1 Honey Sheer is a honey yellow color that gives off a warm yellowish vibe. Number 2 Romantic Beam contains purple pearls mixed in, so it feels more like a purple pink rather than just pink. Number 3 Peach Salt seems to be a lavender color with white glitter. Number 4 Champagne Bay feels like a champagne color with a hint of pink. Cool Shining Palette. Number 1 Milky Dew appears to be completely white at first glance, but upon application it appears quite pink. Number 2 Ballet Pink looks to be milkish pink color, but upon application it feels more white. Number 3 Icy Pink. I first thought this was going to be dark, but it actually turned out to be a cool pink color with a strong white tinge. Number 4 Jasmine Candy gives off an icy hue with a noticeable bluish tone when applied. Next up is IPKN's Flat One Face Palette. This is a solo palette that is composed of 4 colors. It's said to be a one palette solution for completing highlighter, eye, and blush makeup all in one. It's said to glide on smoothly, perhaps because it's a product that combines a moisture of cream and pearl-like texture powder. Number 1 Ivory Tempting is a champagne ivory color that isn't quite warm. Number 2 Pink Blanche appears to be a light pink color with a lot of white mixed in. Number 3 Fairy Rose is a white highlighter with a noticeable whitish hue. Number 4 Peach Glare is a color that feels heavily yellowish gold. Next is Wakemake's Glow Contouring Highlighter Palette. This comes in 2 color variations, each consisting of 4 shades. Wakemake's highlighter applies on much more smoothly than the ones from IPKN and NatureRepublic showed earlier. Even when applying it on with my fingers, it feels moist and smooth, making it easy to apply. Number 1 Warm Glow Palette. Mermaid. Personally, this feels like a white gold color with a slight hint of yellow. Fantasy. This feels more champagne than pink. Solar. I find this to be a beige gold with a subtle hint of yellow. Dew Beam. I find this one to be great as a contour highlighter. Number 2 Cool Glow Palette. Frost. It's a very cool feeling white color. Milky. This is a subtle pink color with white mixed in. The fine pearl particles are really beautiful. Bloom. This is a cool lavender shimmer that reminds me of summer cool tones. Pink Aura. This color is more saturated than Bloom and seems like it would be great to use as a point on the top of blush. Next is Colorgram's Tintin Dory Eyeshadow Palette Number 1 Glitter Dory. This palette struck me as perfect for the recent core look as soon as I saw it. Touching the highlighter in the palette with my fingers, it felt rougher than expected. However, when applied, it goes on smoother than I thought it would. I was very surprised by the pigmentation. The colors in the Colorgram palette have very strong pigmentation, which I found to be really great. Green Beam. This is said to be a uniquely shining yellow-green beam. It's a color with noticeable green glitter, making it perfect for a green core look. Yellow Coral Beam. This is said to be a yellow coral beam with a combination of white, gold, and coral pink. It's a coral color with a faint hint of yellow, which will complement the yellow core look well. Aqua Blue Beam. This is said to be a cool and refreshing pure blue beam. It has a uniquely saturated blue color, making it perfect for a blue core look. Cool Pink Beam. This is said to be a clear, cool pink bean color. It has lovely pink glitters with a hint of purple, which will suit a lovely pink core look well. Personally, I feel that the glitter particles in the Colorgram palette are the largest. Next is OFRA's highlighter Pillow Talk. This seems to be famous for being a highlighter used by celebrities. It's a fine highlighter that feels as if I'm touching powder. When applied, it goes on very smoothly and adheres well to the skin. While it might appear white at first glance, upon closer inspection, you can see that it has a subtle pink hue. When applied to the skin, it seemingly adds a subtle hint of radiance. The texture is incredibly smooth without any clumping and blends so well that even beginners will find it very easy to use. The last product I have with me are 2 colors from beauty YouTuber Risa-based brand 2/4 Strobing Face Cube. This highlighter has a unique design with a lid that can be opened on the top and bottom. One side contains toner powder and the other side contains the highlighter. The toner powder is really smooth and doesn't feel dry, which I found fascinating. And as for the highlighter, it applies moistly and smoothly with shimmer particles instead of glitter, making blending easy. White. The toner powder has a bright and natural white color that gives off a subtle skin-like glow, making it very natural. The highlighter, when applied, has a transparent and clear white color with a clean and clear glow, which not only adds dimension but also cleans the skin tone. Purple. The toner powder is described as a cold, pale purple color with a bright white base, but when you see it in person, it has a very subtle lavender hue. The highlighter is described as a mysterious light purple with a clean and clear white and pink glow, which seems like it would give off a flashy effect as if the flash were on. Among the various highlighters I showed earlier, NatureRepublic, IPKN, and Wakemake are known as affordable options to Dior's higher-end highlighters. There are also products that have been causing a stir in the highlighter market, so let's compare how these affordable Dior dupes differ from each other. The affordable Dior highlighter dupes, NatureRepublic number 1, IPKN, and Wakemake number 1 look very similar at first glance. In terms of texture, personally, Wakemake and IPKN felt quite similar to each other as they both apply on smoothly and moistly. However, NatureRepublic's felt a bit stiffer in comparison. In terms of pigmentation, it seems that Wakemake had the stronger pigmentation, followed by NatureRepublic and then IPKN. IPKN's pigmentation was lighter than expected. I applied on each of the colors. To start off, for the first color, they seem to have a slightly yellowish ivory tone. IPKN appeared the most transparent with a predominant white tone. NatureRepublic and Wakemake were quite similar, with NatureRepublic having a slightly more yellowish tone, whereas Wakemake's had a hint of white. The second color is primarily pink-based. NatureRepublic appeared pink-purple, IPKN had a soft pink hue, and Wakemake surprisingly had a warm champagne color. For the third color, which has a rose tint, NatureRepublic seemed to have a lavender color with white glitter. IPKN appeared as a white highlighter with a strong white hue, and Wakemake had a subtle gold tone with a hint of yellow. Lastly, for the fourth color, they were all quite similar. NatureRepublic had a champagne color with a hint of pink. IPKN had a yellow gold hue, and Wakemake's was a slightly darker gold, suitable for layering over contour. If you prefer a more natural and subtle application, I would personally recommend IPKN's. For those who prefer more noticeable color in their highlighter, I would recommend NatureRepublic or Wakemake. Since Wakemake has the most intense pigmentation among them, those who prefer a bolder expression may prefer Wakemake's over NatureRepublic's. Since I've introduced quite a number of highlighters, let me briefly compare these highlighters and wrap up the video. When it comes to texture, Wakemake's had the moistest and smoothest texture, followed by 2/4, OFRA, IPKN, NatureRepublic, and Colorgram. For highlighters with small glitter particles that provide a subtle shimmering effect, we have IPKN, 2/4, OFRA, and Wakemake. When it comes to NatureRepublic's and Colorgram, they had larger glitter particles. Lastly, when it comes to pigmentation, IPKN's was the lightest, followed by NatureRepublic, 2/4, Colorgram, Wakemake, and OFRA. So my video is still here. Thank you for watching my video today. Don't forget to subscribe, press the like buttons, and please leave some comments for me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!